So here's my next project. I've got a Uniwatt ceiling mounted heater. This thing's made by Stelpro, made in Canada. So this thing is gonna get mounted on the garage ceiling here. So what I'm actually doing is upgrading. I've got a hidden behind the toolboxes there. They really shouldn't be there, but I've got a baseboard heater. So I'm gonna replace that and basically put it up on the ceiling here. So I've got the studs marked on the ceiling where I'm gonna get it mounted to. And then what I'm gonna do is run some of the armored cable there over to the panel, into the panel, and then up to thermostat, and then over to the heater. So I'll show you that stuff here. Okay, so for this thing I'm running 208 volts basically, so it's 2 hot leads. So I've got a new 20 amp breaker for this one, so this one will be 20 amps. I think it's actually the total load I think is 16 amps for 3000 watts, so I think it's right in the range. And then I got this 2-pole breaker. Basically there's 2 options, a single pole or a dual pole. These dual pole breakers, they actually cut the entire current to the unit, so you can actually turn it right off. If you don't otherwise, then there's always one hot in the heater. Anyways, so yeah, real quick here, it says 4000 watts, but it's actually only 3000 watts when it's on 2-phase or single phase power with two hots on it. So anyways, yeah, I'll kind of show you as I go along here. Okay, so right off the hop here, I went to loosen some of these screws. You gotta take basically the cover off so you can get this this mounting bracket here out and mount that on the ceiling, and then it's kind of, you know, it hooks on one side and you flip it up and you put the whole bracket together. I had to jam the screwdriver in here to get the screw out, because the screw was basically threaded all the way in and really had no threads left, so when I was unscrewing it wasn't catching on anything. Anyways, that's kind of a bit of a shitty problem. I need something better there. The first challenge I'm having here is setting up the wire on this. I want to kind of get it all rigged up there so I don't have to work on the ceiling, but because I'm using shielded cable, I've got the strain relief piece in here, but the way that this was set up, it was actually propped up to give a little bit more space, I guess, for where the wiring goes. There, I don't know, it could have been a little bit bigger. There should have been a bit more space in here. It would have been a little bit nicer. However, with this strain relief, because of the depth of it, and I'm mounting this flush on the ceiling, this was going to interfere. So what I'm going to do is reconfigure this, make it flat. That way it mounts flat flush with this. It can come out the side, and then what I'll have to do on the side is just make a little notch out in here so that basically the wire can come out and not interfere with anything. So yeah, I guess that's what happens when you install something after the fact. So there we go. Quick modification. Fits right in place. Looks good. It's fairly light stuff. Just cut it with the tin snips and bang it straight. And there we go. Well, I've got it all hooked up now. So there's the new thermostat tapped into the box. I think it's done okay. All right to code, hopefully. Wire going up, and over. There's the unit running away right now. There were some complaints that it was loud. I don't think it's that bad actually. It seems to be working fairly good. So the only thing I do have to do is I got to come back and get some some red tape. Get that white wire and tape it red, and then just kill the power. Just remove the wires, reroute them a little bit so they're a little bit tighter, and she should be good to go.